It's meet prep time, everybody. It's officially the start of meet prep. I've got a new mic. Excited. We're actually going to bring the mic into the gym. I'm going to be cringing while I speak, but you know what? Some people have asked me to go ahead and give my thoughts intra-workout, so we're going to go ahead and do it. I'm not going to drive and talk to the camera. I'm not Sam Selleck. I'm going to pay attention to driving, but I will talk to you again when we get to the gym. We're going to squat, we're going to bench. We're just going to get excited about the start of meet prep, excited to start this journey. I'm feeling pretty good, feeling pretty pumped. So I'll talk to you when we get in there. Well, friends, as you can see, I'm not actually talking to you in the gym. The volume in the gym with the music was a little bit crazy, so you can't really hear anything that I was saying. We're living and we're learning with these vlogs. Hopefully by next week, I will figure out how the microphone works. I mean, I've only been doing this for about 3 years. You'd think I'd have it by now, but I do not. Next week, hopefully, we'll get it sorted. Today, you're going to have to deal with some process thoughts because this is about a week later as I'm recording this. So let's talk a little bit about squats. As you know, if you watched the last video, warm-ups are just to get you prepared for the movement to come. Today was our volume squat day in our meet prep program. So we're going for sets of 4. We're doing an ascending RPE style. So as you can see here, we start with, it's programmed to be 5.5, then 6.5, then 7.5, but I felt like it was a little bit of an undershoot. So I think 5, 6, 7. When we're talking about half RPEs, it gets very, very subjective. But for me, I rate a half RPE as maybe on a great day, I could get X amount of reps. So if it's an RPE 6.5, maybe on a great day, I'm getting 3 more reps. But most of the time, I'm probably going to get 2.5 and fail out at 2. RPE is wild. You can use it. You can not use it. You can use percentages. I think percentages have a great value because they're way less subjective. But if you can really dial in your effort, but also your fatigue management with RPE and understanding where those boundaries lie, I think RPE can be a very valuable tool. It's not the only way to train. In fact, most of the time, I prefer a percentage-based style, but the program is written in RPEs, so that's what we're doing. All in all, feeling pretty confident about where my squat is in the first week. This was a fatiguing session for sure, but this is meet prep. We are trying to push the boundaries. I am really trying to go for a pretty big squat in my meet, so I wanted to start off with a bang. And these are some pretty heavy weights that I am moving pretty well. There's a little bit of discomfort, the smallest amount of discomfort in my hip, but that is to be expected. I have not done this amount of volume with this amount of weight in a very, very long time. So my body is still getting used to that. Also, I was a little sedentary the day before, which usually leads to a pretty stiff and subpar squat day. So I was excited I got the weight down, and the stiffness, the discomfort is all part of the journey. So like any good day one of a program, you got to squat and bench at the same time. I don't know. One of these days I'll figure out why we do this, but we're bench pressing. It's the same protocol, sets of 4, ascending RPE, and then a back down RPE set after that. Very similar to the squat, except we add an extra volume set on bench because most normal human beings can handle a lot more volume on bench. Me, it leads to be seen. We will see as this prep goes on if I can indeed handle this much volume. So we go 5.5, 6.5, 7.5 on this one, and I felt like this weight selection was a little bit more accurate to how the program was written. I have a good feel for my bench press, a better feel for my bench press than I do with my squat, because I guess I believe with my squat I'm just stronger than I think I am. But with bench, I am very, very pessimistic, which leads to more correct, for lack of a better word, RPE selection. So here you go. We got RPE 5.5, RPE 6.5, RPE 7.5, and then we drop back down to RPE 5. Take a shot for every time I say RPE in this video. You'll be dead by the 4-minute mark. But that's just how the program is written. We're going in rate of perceived exertion. That's just how it goes, folks. Bench, honestly, feeling pretty good. I was a little nervous going into this because I am a pretty decent singles bench presser. I can really muster up a decent single. Not good by any stretch of the imagination for my weight class, but decent. However, when you get to volume, when you get to anything above 3, I usually start to crumble because that's when the shoulder starts to go. And I have done pretty decently with my rehab work in the off season, just building general strength and comfort in an arched position. So my shoulder held up really well. Honestly, I didn't even feel it. Sets of 4 felt like I could have done sets of 6 and been totally fine. So that is a positive sign as we continue on this meet prep. And I'm doing everything I can to make sure that the shoulder and the elbow stay as comfortable as possible so that I can really express some strength on the bench press. I feel like I have strength to express. It is just that my past injuries continue to get in the way of that. And then our only accessory movement on the day was close grip feet up bench press, which
I mean, that's a lot of hindrance. So I thought, okay, well, maybe I won't be able to push as much weight. I 100% undershot this. 95 kilos for 8 was basically nothing. We are going to need much better attempt selection next week if we want to continue to push that. You know, we live and we learn. We learned that we are a little bit stronger on this movement. That is not a very common movement for us. And so next week we will just adjust. No reason to cry over spilled milk. We still got decent stimulus in there. Which brings me to my topic of the day for newer powerlifters on these vlogs. If you're new to these vlogs, I want to do a training vlog, but also answer a question or talk about a topic in powerlifting that may be a little confusing or just something that I want to discuss. And today I want to discuss why you should right now sign up for a powerlifting meet. I don't care if you're 1 month into the sport or 10 years into the sport, you should do it. A lot of people get caught up in their own head about, oh, I'm not strong enough for this, or I'm going to get blown out of the water, or I'm not going to be able to be competitive. I'm here to tell you that none of that matters. Your first meet is about finding out if you enjoy the sport of powerlifting. Because you can say you enjoy the sport of powerlifting when you're lifting in a comfortable gym, on your own time schedule, when you don't have anyone beholden to you. But once you get into that meet environment, things are a little bit different. Things move differently. The energy is a little bit different in the room. I always recommend, if you think that you're going to enjoy this sport and you've been training for this sport, go ahead and sign up. Don't go in there thinking that you're going to crush it and you're going to win and you're going to be God's gift to powerlifting. That might happen. And if that does, that's awesome. Congratulations. But most likely, you're going to get there. You're going to be a little nervous. You're maybe not going to do the best that you can do, but you are going to feel out the sport. And if you like it, then congratulations. You can get a fire in you for the next one. The other very valuable thing that signing up for a meet does is that it creates external pressure on you when you are training. I have felt this past week fire to actually do the best that I can do with my attempt selection, with my energy, with my effort. Not to say that that isn't there when I'm not in a meet prep, but having something external over top of you, for me specifically, really helps bring that level of motivation up and also helps bring that level of discipline up. I cannot be missing sessions. I cannot be cheating on my diet. I have to be getting good sleep, or I will not be able to accomplish the goals that I want to accomplish. And sometimes you need that external pressure of signing up for a meet, of having to be there on a specific day and perform to help give you a little bit of boost. If you're feeling stale in your training, sign up for a powerlifting meet. If you're feeling like you want to learn about powerlifting, sign up for a powerlifting meet. It is a great time. You will have fun. Get in the gym and train so that you can sign up for a meet and experience powerlifting. I cannot say it enough. I've probably said it too many times, but that is today's topic. Please sign up for a meet. If you have questions about signing up for a meet, you can comment down below. You can join our Discord. We've got a couple veterans of the sport in there that you can run all the questions by, which federation to choose, when should I do it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Please join our Discord and continue to build the powerlifting community. We got some nice people in there. I would recommend that you do it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it means a lot to me that you clicked on this video. I know you've got a lot of options to take up your attention span, and the fact that you're here with me, it just means a lot. So thank you so much. Subscribe so you continue to get these vlogs every Monday, and we get informational videos coming out on Thursday. So please join the channel. You will get a lot of quality content if I do say so myself. Get strong and stay strong.